Hello. We're back. in
Finally.
action. I bet you thought you'd never see us again.
Probably didn't want to.
Bet they hoped they'd never see us again. We're back. Are you guys excited? We are. So here's what happened. Our cable went out like about maybe 2 months ago, however long ago we stopped doing recaps. And
there hasn't been any internet.
And when we did get the internet back, we were, I would say about 30 episodes behind on Days of Our Lives. So we're finally caught up and we're back to do some recaps for you. So I hope you're just as excited as we are. So lots of stuff going on right now.
It's cray.
We have never been excited to watch days like this in a long time.
I was so excited.
This girl's like screaming into the pillow like, and I'm like, really, Sydney?
I was like almost crying. I was like, oh my god! And just screaming at the top of my lungs. My mom's like, shut up! I was like, can you just believe, like, really? Already? Like,
we're not like, we're not happy about having to wait till Monday to see what happens.
I was mad.
But, so let's go over the boring stuff first, shall
Okay.
we? So first of all, EJ wins the election. And, he wants to know how Nicole fixed it so that he would win. And she's like denying that she did anything, but she did. We don't know what it is, but she sure did something.
I don't know how.
Well, she was talking on the phone to somebody, remember?
Oh, yeah.
This is not like getting us properly.
Oh, that was creepy.
Better. So on the other side of things, Jennifer is like doing damage control because Abe is accused of altering election results. Got anything to say about that?
No.
She's like, get to the good
Yeah.
stuff.
It was.
So like Abby comes and to make peace. This is all at the beginning of the week. Abby comes to make peace with her mama, and Jack's like doing his funny little moderation thing. And
Abby. Oh, don't even get me started with her. Oh my gosh.
it's like it's so weird and wrong. I can't get into it. Anyway. So Jennifer doesn't want Abby to be a model, and Abby's like, well, I'm doing it anyway.
Shoot, my mom would be like, let's go, get me some money.
Okay. Can we not give them a bad impression of me?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Shoot, but you know, I'd be the same way.
Let me take that foot out of your mouth.
I'd be like, let's go on days.
Anyway. So anyways, they're okay at the end of it. They decide to be okay. Jack and Jennifer like start talking and they have this little breakthrough. And then Jack shocks Jennifer and all of us by saying that it's better that they stay separated.
I was like, after all that, she could have been with Daniel.
Well, Daniel's coming back. He's like, he'll be back on Monday, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So Austin and Carrie.
Oh, good stuff.
Is that a lost cause? I'm thinking it is. Anyway, so Austin thinks Carrie's avoiding him, but she's like busy with Bo and Hope stuff, and he tells her he wants to move back to Zurich, and she's like, no way, I'm staying in Salem because I'm in love with Rafe. And Abby,
Abby. Oh my god.
So Abby later tells Austin that if he wants to save his marriage, he has to be honest with Carrie.
They didn't do anything.
I know, but he thinks they did.
Which is sad. Like,
that's so Sammy. That's like so Sammy 97. Sammy did the same thing to Austin. I'll tell you about that later.
That's rude.
So, Carrie walks in and hears that they like have a secret. So Austin covers, but then Like, Abby's kind of, like, sticking it to him a couple times, like, makes it seem like
And
she's
he's
gonna,
just like, really?
like, she's gonna tell Carrie,
He's all scared.
but she doesn't. Oh, and then Abby's, like, trying to make Austin jealous by flirting with Quinn, and it, like, works.
Huh.
He gets jealous, and I'm like, are you crazy? You should be so happy. Like, take her. Please, get her out of my life.
Right? Oh, I was upset about that. Like, how are you going to try to do that?
So there's another thing. This whole Ian, Kate, Madison. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but I just, like, I've never been interested in Madison's story since she first came to Salem. I'd rather they focus on other people. I think she's kind of boring. She's cool. Like, I like her as an actress, but her character's just, like, not doing it for me.
She just needs a better, like, storyline.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, you didn't get to the point. You were like, oh, no, no. Yeah, storyline. Okay, next.
Ian kisses Kate. She tells him he's a married woman, but then she kisses him back. Soap opera city. So she doesn't want, and she's like, I don't want any of this. I don't want anything to do with you. But he's like, for me, it's always been you. And, like, I'm bored. So Madison tells Brady the truth about, like, why she's married to Ian, and she says that she was seduced, and she was, like, this trophy wife, and that Ian never really loved her, but there was only one woman that he really loved, and Brady's like, do you know who it is? And she's like, yeah, Kate. And he's like, huh? And we're all like, huh? Like, Ian knows Kate? I don't know. I think they, like, sometimes they just try to, like, just shove things together later on. You know, and we're just supposed to believe that it's been happening this whole time. And it's like, who's Ian? He just, like, showed up, and all of a sudden he knows Kate, and he knows this, and he's, like, CEO of Titan. It's like, who is this dude? We've never even seen him before. I just don't like it when they do that. Anyway. Oh, he wants to know why she hasn't ended the marriage yet. And then, of course, Ian walks in, and he's like, well, divorce is not an option. Yeah, it is, sucker.
You did that.
Because, excuse, but if I want a divorce, I'm gonna get a divorce. And if you don't like it, too
and
bad.
she has all that money. She acts like she can't afford it.
He's so ugly. Ugh. No, thank you. I'd rather have Stefano any day of the week and twice on Sunday. It might be just me. I doubt it, though.
Mm-mm.
I love Stefano.
I love Stefano.
Okay, so Kate walks into Quinn's spa and finds Mad World products on the shelf instead of Countess Wilhelmina. Ian comes into the spa and, like, kisses Madison in front of Kate, and then she finds out that they're married, and Kate's like, we were in love, and you weren't, and, well, I didn't know you were married, and blah, blah, blah,
Jealousy.
blah, blah. I don't know where they're going with this, really, because I love Kate and Stefano together, and I hope they're not trying to mess with that.
I know.
Okay, Lexi wants to leave Abe because she feels totally betrayed, and Abe offers to leave instead, and Lexi's just being cray. EJ actually feels, like, glad because he thinks that Lexi's going to come back to the family now, the DiMera family. She's going to embrace her DiMera side.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, let's see.
Something good to do that.
Okay, you want to get to the good stuff now?
Finally, jeez.
Okay. So, Marlena shows up at Sammy's apartment, and they have, like, a major showdown. Like, it's crazy. They're just, like, yelling at each other, and Sammy's like, you're a horrible mother, and you've never been there for me, and Marlena's like, I always loved you. I just wanted you to be happy. And Sammy's
It bugs me how Sammy blames her, though. Like, you have your own mistakes. It's not your mother's fault.
Marlena, like, acted like she could care less when Johnny disappeared. What kind of grandma is that? What kind of mom is that? Like, let's be honest. So she tells Sammy every mistake that she's ever made are the exact same mistakes that she's making now. And then Will comes in and he's like, hey, guess what? I told her. I told her you slept with EJ.
Dude, that was awesome. I was cracking up. But I was like, wait, what?
Is Chandler Massey like awesome? He's going to win an Emmy for
Heck yeah.
sure.
He's good.
He is super good. So Will's like taunting Sammy, and then Sammy of course blames Marlena, and then Marlena tells her she's not alone and it's gonna be okay. And then all of a sudden they hug, and I'm just like, huh? And everybody's like, huh? Like they hate each other. Hey, don't yawn.
I know,
People get so mad
that
when
was
you
my
yawn.
I only yawned once, okay?
You're done. You're cut off. No more yawning for you.
Okay, I yawned once.
So
And if I do, I'll just duck.
Don't be tired.
Okay.
Don't yawn.
I know.
Don't breathe.
And to think that I have all these hours to go.
Anyways, so Sammy and Marlena are like hugging, and we're like, what the heck is going on? Like, you hate each other, and now all of a sudden Sammy's like, and Marlena's like, it's okay. It's okay. And, thanks, Mom.
Welcome, daughter.
So then Sammy pulls away, and Marlena tells her that she has to tell Rafe. And Sammy's like, what? No way! No! So, like,
I was cracking. I was like, dang, girl.
they're hugging, and they're, like, loving each other, and they're like, oh. And then the next one's like, are you crazy? What is wrong with you? Yeah, anyway.
And then she's like, oh, but if you just don't tell him anything, I'll have him come back to the apartment, and it'll be like nothing happened.
So,
okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, so let's get the John and Hope stuff out of the way. They find out that they, are gonna be going to this Alamania place. Is that even a real place? No, it's a Salem place, made up place. They have to go alone to get a divorce, without Marlena and Bo. And John wants to leave immediately, and then Hope does the stupid thing with Bo, and she's like, distance can never truly separate us because I have you right here.
Man, that was deep, Mom.
She said that. I was like, you're leaving?
I'll miss you.
Bye.
I'll miss you guys. Mwah.
She's going bowling. Rude.
Okay. Bye. Oh.
She just tripped. Close your door on the way out. Close the door on the way out.
Wait.
Please.
Bye. Bye. Okay. Okay, I'm coming.
Bye.
Hello, I'm coming.
Close it all the way.
Wait, Mom, do you have money?
Look in my purse.
Okay, bye.
Close it all the way. Kids. They think they know everything. Okay. So John wants to like leave immediately, and at the airport there's like a stewardess, and she calls them Mr. and Mrs. Black. Hello, awkward. And then so there's this like weird mystery guy like watching them, and what is that? I don't know. Something to do with Stefano, I'm sure. And then meanwhile, Marlena tells what?
Where is it?
My purse?
Yes.
I don't know. Go look for it. It's out there. So Marlena tells Bo and Carrie that she's afraid that Stefano is going to turn John and Hope back into the pawn and Princess Gina. I sure hope so, because things need to get stirred up a little bit. Oh, and now I understand where they're going with this, because they're going to try to put John and Hope back together. And I have a feeling it's because a lot of people like them together. And I remember, like, being on Twitter and being, no, I don't think I was on Twitter, but, like, you know, websites and comments and everything. And people were loving John and Hope together. I didn't. I thought it was so weird. I was just like, I couldn't take it. But, like, a lot of people loved it because they were, like, all passionate and fiery. And, yeah. So, I think that's where they're going with this. Because Hope, like, trips over her bag and John catches her. And then they share, like, this look. And Hope does that, like, I can't even do it. The one eyebrow raise, like, I don't know. But she does the hope look, which is the one eyebrow, and it's like trying to be like, hey, you know? So she gets all flustered and she's like, doesn't know where to go, and she goes the wrong way, and I'm like, oh geez, here we go. Oh, okay, so Sunny's like trying to convince Will to talk to him, and Will says that he knows a secret and it will tear his family apart. Well, he's not talking about being gay, he's talking about his mama. So he tells Sunny that his mom slept with EJ, and guess who just happened to be in the pub and overhears? Rafe. Uh-oh. So Will and Sunny go to the club. He has no idea that Rafe overheard him. He gets drunk and flirts with a boy and then kisses him. Like, hard. So weird. They're just like, I mean, like, you could just kiss, you know, like little, but no, they're like grabbing each other and like all hard, and they're like pushing each other up against the wall, and I'm like, whoa, okay, yeah, I guess that was some pent up energy, I guess you could call it. So Sunny sees Will kissing this guy, and so Will freaks out, and then he tells Sunny like it's because I had too much to drink, and Sunny begs him to talk to him, and he says he knows what he's going through, and Will's like, nope, I'm out of here. He takes off, goes to his grandma's house. And he tells Marlena what happened, and Marlena doesn't even flinch. She's just like does the Marlena look, which is like, I don't even know if I can do it right, but the Marlena look is definite, like, goes way back in history. So she says that she suspects he's been dealing with this for a long time. She won't judge him. She just wants him to be happy. Of course, Marlene is perfect. So he asks, do you think I'm gay? She does the Marlena look again. I think it's more like that, like this. Anyway, let's see. I think that was kind of all with the Will thing. It was like, she was like, I can't tell you what to feel. That's you, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see more about that next week. So Rafe, he goes to confront Sammy at the loft, and she doesn't even try to deny it. She's just like, who told you? And he's like, it doesn't matter. And like, I have to hand it to Gigi because, you know, he was pulling out some heavy duty acting at those scenes, and I thought he did actually a really good job. I was pretty impressed. So anyway, she doesn't try to deny it. She just like tells him it's the worst mistake of her life, and she never meant to hurt him. And he's like, I can't stand the sight of you. And she's like, all I did was love you, and you betrayed me. And oh, and so then Sammy, she's so dumb. Like, this is not a smart move. She reminds him that she's not the only one that's made mistakes. And, like, you kissed my sister. And he's like, seriously? You're going to compare what I did to what you did? I have to agree. But, so Sammy's like, I really want to work it out. I love you. And he's like, you don't know what love means. And he says, like, she destroyed her family. She's not capable of real love. And he takes off. Well, at the time, we don't know where he's going, but Sammy calls EJ on his phone, and then he doesn't answer because he's busy proposing to Nicole on their 1-year anniversary. So she heads out to his house and gets there at the same time as Rafe, who's like trying to bust down the door. So he goes around the back, busts in, starts beating the crap out of EJ, with Sammy and Nicole in the background freaking out. Nicole has no idea what's going on. She goes to call the police, and EJ's like, put the phone down. I'm going to take care of this, and blah, blah, blah. And Rafe then tells her that EJ and Sammy slept together. He tells Nicole that EJ and Sammy slept together, and Nicole's like shocked. She can't believe it. She starts crying. Then she slaps EJ. And then Sammy and EJ are trying to explain, but Rafe and Nicole, like, just aren't having it. Um, Nicole accuses EJ of still having feelings for Sammy, or else he wouldn't keep sleeping with her. And he says he detests her. And she's like, I detest him too. Like, I hate him. You know how much I hate him. And EJ's like, I hate her. I detest her. And it's like, hello, you two had sex. That's not what people who detest each other do. Just saying. So Rafe's like, I'm done. You know, he's like, I'm done with this. Like, I'm done with you. I'm done with everything. And then Nicole's like, pulls a Marsha Brady moment. She's like, I expected her to just be like, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Because she's like, Sammy, Sammy, Sammy. It's always Sammy. I'm like, wait, am I watching the Brady Bunch right now? Like, it was so funny. But, so she throws the ring at him and then says she hates him and she leaves. Rafe tells EJ that the secret to destroying Sammy is to just let her go because she always self-destructs. And EJ tries to leave. Rafe stops him, chokes him, says he could kill him for what he's done. And then he tells EJ that he's not worth it. But then he tells Sammy, and neither are you. And I was like, oh, that hurt. That hurt. I was like, wow. If I was Sammy, I would be like devastated just the way he said that. And I thought he did a really good job because I was like, ooh, like I felt like it was me he was talking to because he was like looking right at the camera and he was like, neither are you. And I was like, oh. Anyways, so EJ wants to know why Sammy told everybody after everybody leaves. He's like, why did you tell him? And she's like, I swear I didn't. And he's like, you're going to tell me who told him. And she like storms out and he's like, going to go find my wife. And she's like, I'm going to go find my husband. And so they take off. And then Bo and Carrie have this discussion. This is all kind of happening at the same time. And they're discussing Carrie's feelings for Rafe after she puts Bo on blast for, like, ruining his marriage with Hope to go after Carly, which I thought was kind of cool. I was like, whoa, you just talked to your Uncle Bo like that? Wow. Anyway, so Carrie says that she's afraid that she might be in love with him. And the last thing we see of Rafe and Carrie is that Rafe's at the office packing his things, and then Carrie shows up. And he's just like, Carrie, and you know there's going to be something going on there. He's going to be crying on her shoulder, and Carrie thinks she might be in love with Rafe. And I think he probably has feelings for her too. I'm not opposed to it. I think they're cute together. I actually like the character of Rafe a lot more than I used to. I used to detest him because I thought he was boring, and now I'm seeing more dimension to him, and I like him. I've always liked Carrie, and I think they'd be cute together. I'm willing to see what happens. I'm not like upset about it. I'm not like happy. I'm just waiting to see what happens. And then so the very last thing we see is Sammy bangs on Marlena's door and says, "How could you? How could you tell Rafe I slept with EJ?" And they're like, huh? And everybody's like, Sammy, you got it all wrong. The one thing I'm worried about is what's going to happen when EJ finds out that Will actually is the cause of why Nicole found out. It's not like he did it on purpose, but he's still the cause of why he found out. So I hope that EJ doesn't find that out because I would not be happy if EJ did something to Will. That would not be cool. I'd be really pissed off about that. Sorry, I said P-I-S-S-E-D. So anyway, it feels weird without Sydney here. I'm like, I keep wanting to look over, like, to see what she has to say, and she's not here. She wants to go, she thinks bowling with her friends is more important than doing these recaps with me. And not to mention the fact that I can never get the girl to sit down with me anyway because basketball and she's overlapping with swimming and her friends, and I'm like, okay, we need to sit down and do this because we are supposed to be doing these recaps and we like doing them and we get to bond when we do it. So sit down. Just kidding. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the recap. We'll be back from now on, I promise. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for listening.